right, so here we are, Making Junk Productions, Head On Productions, Spartansburg PA. A good looking turnout. They have 7 total classes. Do a little derby prelude here, get them all on camera before they get into the pit and smash them up. So, beautiful day. We're going to start with the Pro Stock full size. Some nasty looking cars. So here we go.
Looking up the hillside at the, it looks like a
Big old rides, a heavy class. These guys put on a show.
Okay, so it doesn't look like that, but it, you know, it's a bunch of guys walking down this way.
I smell scotch. Yeah.
A couple people making some final adjustments shortly before the derby's starting. Should start the next 10-15 minutes, power wheels, and then get the show on the road. It's at Spartansburg, Pennsylvania. Small town, a great derby track if you don't know anything about it. Making Junk, Head On. Put on a good show every year. Head On out of New York, so a lot of New York drivers here. Making Junk out of Cambridge, PA. They've run the show here for several years now. A good show. Again, Pro Stock, full size. Good turnout, some nasty looking rides here. So one more Pro Stock full size got in line after we recorded, get them on here. A couple guys failed inspection the first time, not sure if this guy did, but there were more cars in the pits. Hopefully they were able to get him out, but he's in line and ready to rip. Add one more here, jump into the Pro Stock full size. Nasty looking ride. They got a couple more that might make it. We might not be able to get them in the Derby Prelude. Nasty looking ride there. He was able to get the last Pro Stock here as the Derby is about to begin. So he's through inspection and in line. Good looking ride. So now Pro Stock compacts and a heavier build. A lot of cars already pre-ran, but again with this class, that doesn't mean they're not going to be tough outs or all the way down to the end type of rides. And look at these bumpers, just nasty. Lighting there. Big cages inside as well, usually with these guys. 337 here, Bedell out of New York. Always a tough build, always going to be down there to the end. Expect to see him down there at the finish, if not the win.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Tough cars.
You want your bumper in the middle of this frame rail.
A little bit different kind of bending on the back of the cars of the different ones. Always interesting. And that's Pro Stock compacts. So third row here, minivan, truck, SUV. They're running the MWFA class, which is kind of the stock build. See a lot of vans. So you got the big bumpers and tougher rides with this class here.
With the notary, last call. Donna and Dave, I just
Hey guys,
good. Walked by. That made me remind myself that Donna and Dave are selling the 50-50 tickets, 10 tickets for $5.
Cyphers.
Taylor's walking around with a big blue bucket. If you see a big blue bucket, it's probably attached to Taylor.
Favorite rides here from the Cyphers. Well known for the vans in this part of the country. Usually have tough rides, and down there at the end as well. They got a pair of them there. And here's the last one for now. I don't believe there's any more in line. Again, we're shortly before the Derby, but that That's the minivan truck SUVs. All right, so now we're to the wire compacts, more of a stock build, and there are a lot of them. Some top drivers in this class. I noticed whenever they were pulling through inspection, a lot of tough cars. Again, more of a stock build, but you can see the wheels they're allowed to run in the wire compacts as well as the bumper setup.
That's
Nice little sunflower design. I myself love the paint. Extra time, always love the red, white, and blue. Can't go wrong there. Chilton, very nice.
when I got there, they said they had 5.
Again, wire compacts, see a little bit of everything. Similar again to a stock build, but they let you do a couple more things, both make and junk and head-on. Make them a little bit tougher than some kind of windshield class or stock compacts in the area that other promoters do. Noah here, know him, good young driver. Always tough cars. It'll be a tough one. So wire compacts here with these guys, they have both 4 and 6s. The Camrys are absolutely the war horse. You see several of those in this class. A lot of other ones as well. Shout out here to Swab, again, making junk. He's derbied here for a while. His old man runs making junk. He's always pedal down, putting on a show. Looks like a tough ride. 1776, shout out to him, not only the number, but good driver in the area. Put a couple licks on me at the last derby. Expect to see him flying around. Sean here with a Camry, nasty looking Camry. Nasty looking Camry, very nice. Shout out to Emily with the paint designs. So a little bit more of a stock build here with the stock wheels. A man of my own heart, that's how my cars are. A lot of guys have helped me get smarter and better at building them, but I'm still pretty stock. So I appreciate those guys. Throwing in with some big boys. Another pretty stock looking build. I like the paint though. A couple more here. We're getting to the end of the wire compacts. Ton of cars. It's a big pit. Again, some of these ones at the end pre-ran, but they still look like they are going to be tough outs. Some good drivers too. I recognize several of the names.
This square pan's not here. It's just yeah, I felt it that day.
Here's again 337. Bedell had a Pro Stock compact. He also has this one here. Again, it looks battered and bruised.
If anybody else would like to enter their child in the Power Wheels competition.
All right. So our next class, we got a young driver in here. Saw him win a bunch of derbies last year. You running today?
No.
This your ride?
No. That's Ty's.
Ty Brown, good young driver. These are the wire full size. Another one here, Chase Blake, young driver. Very good driver. Him and the old man build tough rides. Expect to see him down there at the end. Big old ride here. A lot of these drivers, I don't know. I don't know if they're out of New York or PA. Just a couple there at the front. Ty Brown, I know, he's a good driver, puts on big licks. He was the first ride, second ride there. Young Blake, good driver. These guys here, I'm not as familiar with, but they got some big old rides. And full-size wire, I love these guys. They kind of bend up. Got the big motors, the big rides. Gathers here. Good to see him. From back where I grew up, Clarion area. Hopefully puts on a good show, has a good ride. Very nice. That was full size walls. Here is MWFA, Most Wanted Fine Art.
Where the future of Demolition Derby is
A little bit of everything, but certainly seeing a lot more vans in this class. Stock builds. First there, 13X. Yeah, stock builds, any ride can be thrown in. Usually see a little bit of everything. But anymore in this part of the country, seeing a lot of vans jumping into this class.
But after that one, it was broken.
Jeep Liberty. I see a lot of those. Saw one in the last van class I was at. Curious to see how that one holds up. Dennis here, good guy. Talked to him, had a little bit of trouble with this one, but they got her in line. Hopefully puts on a good show and a good fight for him. Have some fun. And here we get into a run of vans. Again, the vans are big. They are tough. And quite a few of these guys know how to drive them. Tough house. Just so much bigger than the stock compact cars that jump into this class. So, you know, he's a little bent up already. He's even taller. Again, you see the difference between these and the van, truck, and SUV class. These guys are straight stock. Any vehicle will work. Back up a little. Lydix here, he's one of the sponsors. He had a van in here last year, had a good run. I think he just missed the top 3 if I remember right. Good guy, company out of Cambridge, sponsors the derbies. Really appreciate him. So we appreciate all the promoters and the people that put on these shows, so people can come have a fun and get a good show. So some compacts, smaller rides here at the end.
The only thing I ever thought of it,
Last year, the MWFA class here was won by a small car, so Chevin's here to finish up. The top driver in the area. Him and the old man know how to build it. Expect to see this ride down at the end as well. So here is the youth last class.
Now entering the track, the future of
Young
Demolition
drivers.
Derby Award.
Bill's Mafia, again, a
Red
lot of guys out of New York, not too far to drive from Spartansburg, PA,
from
New York.
Atlantic, PA.
Head on.
Styles
Those guys are out of New York.
901 Jeep.
They run
from
a point
Atlantic,
series. A lot of
PA.
these guys will run with them all summer.
Alley time.
I love this here. This is a special paint design. Looks like Baby Knox. Hopefully the family and Baby Knox there. Whatever they're going through, able to get through it. Very nice of them to dedicate their paint design to that.
And Oakley.
Nice looking ride too. Is that your helmet?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Is that a YouTube channel?
Demolition Noobs, bud. We're making a pre-derby show recording, and we'll get you on as you run too.